Hi, Steve Schlegel here. I'm going to help you today to understand whether or not your LLC or small business corporation is really protecting you or not. And I think you'll be surprised at the answer. Okay, does your LLC or small business corporation actually protect you? Do you have liability or asset protection because you formed that entity? The reality is, probably you don't. And the reason you don't is what I'm going to talk about in this video. And then we're going to follow it with 5 videos that are going to get into some detail on how you can fix that problem. You can fix it yourself and take care of it, or you can get some help getting it done. But you need to know what the issues are. So let's take a look at what those are. When you formed your LLC or small business corporation, you did it for 2 reasons, presumably. One was to get some tax benefits, and the other was for liability or asset protection. And what we're concerned about here first is the asset or liability protection, and secondarily, preserving those income tax deductions and so forth. So I've been doing this for 45 years, and as I look at all of the businesses that I've worked with over the years, rarely do I see an LLC or small business corporation that actually is going to provide that owner's liability protection or asset protection. The reason? Because people don't follow the rules. They don't even know what the rules are. And you need to be sure you do that because it's so easy for an attorney or the IRS to just cut right through your LLC, pull you into it, and make sure that they hold you liable for what your business is doing. Now, larger entities really don't have so much of an issue because they have multiple owners, they've got professionals involved, there's conversations that are going on, they need to document those, keep track of them in minutes and other formal agreements. And because they do that, they're not so much a target for asset protection or liability protection issues. But for very small entities, and I'm talking about one owner or an owner and a spouse, or an owner and a friend are getting together to do a deal. It's those small entities that become really problematic, and that's where the most risk lies. And why is that? It's simple. When you have to make a decision, who do you need to talk to? Almost nobody. And so you can do whatever you want, whenever you want, and you never document it. Because it's just you, it's your business, right? And do whatever you want. But the reality is, yeah, you can do whatever you want. But if you haven't documented your intentions and your course of action and what you're going to do, when the IRS shows up or another attorney shows up to sue you, you have no way to prove what you were thinking or what you were doing at the time you made that decision. Now, I've worked with a lot of businesses over the last 45 years, and I would tell you at least 90% of them have no protection because they don't follow the rules. They're busy people. You're a busy person. You've got a lot going on and you don't want to do this stuff. And so you try to find ways to avoid that. So you go online, you form an entity, and you feel like I've got this nailed, and you charge ahead through life. And we're going to see in the next video why that doesn't work very well. But you know, one thing I hear a lot is, well, Steve, I formed an LLC instead of a corporation. And you know why I did it? You don't have all the formalities. You don't have to keep minutes. You don't have to do any of those things. And that is totally a myth. Good business practices say you document what it is that you did and what your decisions are, and that you have the proper documents in place. Because when you do that, then if someone shows up to sue you or the IRS comes in to beat you up, you've got a way to prove what you were thinking and what your course of action was, rather than them being able to go, nah, it's just you. You did whatever you wanted. And we say it was wrong. And so we're going after you. So you got to respect the rules, because if you don't respect the rules, they're not going to respect the rules. And in that case, you're going to lose every time. So what can I do? What I want you to do is I want you to listen to the next 5 videos that are going to walk you through the process of the things you need to think about, what they are that you need to document, and how to do it. And I'm going to give you some direction. You'll be able to do this yourself, or you can hire an advisor or another person to help you with it. First of all, you need to know what the problem is and what those areas are that you need to address. And then you'll make a decision, because it's your life and it's your financial future, And I just want to make sure as you move forward, you do it with your eyes wide open. I'll see you in the next video.